Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, smiters and smiterettes. Today I will be playing A Winter in Fairbrook, the flower shop. Now, for those with very short-term memory, or for those people that flat and didn't watch it, this is a sequel to Summer in Fairbrook. How much do you need to know about Summer in Fairbrook to play this game? You need to know fuck all. You need to be able to read and speak the language of English. And that's about it. So, without further ado, let's just get this cracking, shall we? I've understood in this one, you're a girl, not Steve, so we won't hopefully get that pissed off with him. He might be a spoiled brat like Steve though, so alright, we can maybe not hope for that much. I race up the stairs, one hand firmly on the railing so I don't slip on the bits of melting snow left by other students who have passed this way. This is a student accommodation. It looks a little too clean to be a student accommodation, you know, there's no sick on the floor. Oh, right. Saying that, I mean, that could be a paint bucket. It does look like someone's thrown up into it, though. Also, the time of 70:06 doesn't exist. That's not how you write 1 on that kind of clock. Perseverance. Oh my god, I want to punch the person who brings in a poster like that? If you have a poster at university or college and it doesn't have alcohol in it, you're doing it wrong. Also, my god, what the fuck is that? That's either a very poorly drawn coffee cup, or the liquid in that is... Ugh, I don't even want to know. As soon as I reach my room, I throw myself onto the bed and let out a huge sigh. There you are, I'm a girl. I'm free, the first semester of college is officially over. It's a pretty good feeling, isn't it? Ah, hello person I couldn't quite romance in the last playing through. My roommate Clara grins as she zips up a warm jacket. Alright, okay, so I'm going back with her to the farm? Because, I mean, you know, spoiler alert and all, but we will be going there. Fuck knows. I'm heading out for a jog. Want to come like that? You're going out for a jog. Oh my, you're going to go 5 minutes down the street, and you're going to be sweating quite profusely. I shake my head before burying my face in my pillow. No thanks. I mumble to my pillow. School may be over for the semester, but I still have like a million things to do to take care of. I should stop saying semester, it's term in English. You know, how proper people say it and such. Like what? My parents want me to get a job over the winter break. They think it'll teach me responsibility or something. Oh! I'm a spoiled brat like Steve. Woohoo! I roll over and stare at the ceiling. I was so caught up with homework and finals, I totally forgot. I didn't even think about it until just now. Clara laughs and grins at me. Is that all? That's hardly a million things. Don't laugh at me like that, it's a big deal. If I don't get a job, my parents say they're going to take my new car back. It's totally unfair. What's the quickest edition we've ever had into a smiting book? Because she's very close to being into it. She's like one of those twats from, what's it? Sweet 16. Oh my god, you bought me a BMW as opposed to an Audi A6. My life is ruined. Oh, shut up before I shoot you in the face. And where am I supposed to get a job now? I don't even have a resume and I absolutely refuse to be a waitress. Oh my god, it's again one of these tossers that thinks any work is beneath them. Well, you've left it quite late and you're a student, so your first job is always going to be shitty. I know it's a big deal, it's just that I think I have a solution for you. I suddenly perk up. A solution? You can get me a job? Yeah, of course I can, as long as you're okay with a little bit of manual labour. I think I know the answer to this question. So she'll do anything as long as she's not serving food. What? Literally, that's what it says. Oh, I'll take anything as long as I'm not serving food. So you'll be a bin man, will you? You'll be a... I don't know, well, what's another not particularly desirable thing? I don't know, a toilet cleaner at a festival. That's fine. But serving food... God. I hope she's not one of these picky people who's just like, oh my god, someone else touched my food. That means it's poison! Well, I don't know if I can guarantee that much. But it's really not such a bad deal. A friend of mine runs a small flower shop back in my hometown. Oh god, am I going to have to spend time with Susanna? Oh, for those that don't know, the person in the flower shop is just unbearably punchable. And she's been having a lot more work than she can handle lately even. I thought you were from Fairbrook, isn't that place kind of small? It's minuscule. Clara doesn't seem too fond of her about her hometown. How much business could a flower shop in a place the size of Fairbrook get? Well, most of the business comes from out of state. She ships flowers across the country these days. Wow, how'd that happen? Turns out the brother of one of the farmers in Fairbrook is some hotshot businessman from Los Angeles with serious marketing skills. Who could that be? That's definitely not Steve, because a hotshot businessman with serious marketing skills. Who else could it... Oh, fuck knows. Oh, wait, that's going to be the dad, isn't it? Okay, awesome, gotcha. His son... Yeah, it's his dad, okay. His son visited Fairbrook last summer and all sorts of stuff happened, but in the end, the businessman helped her go national. It's a long story, kind of impossible to explain all in one go. Yeah, don't worry. If I couldn't be bothered to explain something, I'd take that route as well. I see. Anyway, since it's the holiday season, she's going to be swamped with orders. She said she could use another hand around the shop. I can't go back to Fairbrook because I'm sane, because I'm training with the cross-county team, but I bet she'd be happy to have your help. Yes, another spoiled brat. Whoop, whoop. You mean it? She'd really give me a job? Of course, I could call her up right now and tell her you're interested. I leap out of bed and throw my arms around Clara. Okay, she's going to be boiling hot. Clara, thank you so much. You're the best roommate ever. She grins. Oh, Christ, I accidentally skipped past a bit there, didn't I? She grins. Yeah, I know. That's not a grin. That looks like someone stuck a finger in an uncomfortable place and she's just, like, trying to grin to make out, yeah, I've done this before. When she clearly hasn't. She pulls out her cell phone and hits a number on speed dial. Let me just call her and talk about it. She waits for a few moments before as the phone rings. Hey, Susanna, it's Clara. Yep, I'm doing fine. Hey, about the thing we talked about, I really can't make it, but my roommate said she'd be happy to help. Tomorrow? Wow. Clara puts her hand over the receiver and whispers to me. Can you be there by tomorrow? Well, I apparently have a new car. It's better than the truck Steve must have been driving. Sure. I respond before I fully comprehend the question. Clara grins and turns back to the phone. She says she'll be there. Great. Clara gives a thumbs up. Alright, have fun. Say hi to everyone for me, okay? Yeah, well, again, 5 people. Later, Clara hangs up and tucks the phone away. Looks like it's even busier than I thought. Susanna says if you could make it there by tomorrow, that really would be great. Oh yeah, sure. Cool. Clara grabs an old sheet of math homework and scribbles on address on the back. That's how much she cares about that. Maths? Nah, it's fine. I'll scribble it here if I can take it. That's the place you have to be then. Anyway, I'm heading out. See ya. With a small wave, she heads out, shutting the door behind her. Phew. I throw myself back in my bed in relief. I actually have a job. What a miracle. Oh, Christ, no, we didn't want to open the Windows thing. How did I've missed 2 buttons. I've hit Alt and somehow hit Windows instead of space. That's quite impressive. However, even as I feel myself relax, reality starts creeping in on me. Tomorrow? Tomorrow? What am I even supposed to be doing? I've never worked at a flower shop before. Gonna be honest, hint's probably in the question. What am I supposed to be doing in a flower shop? You're hardly gonna be, I don't know, milking cows and shotgunning them to the head in a couple months, are you? Like, it's a flower shop. What if I screw up? What did Clara mean when she said she couldn't guarantee I wouldn't be serving food? I remember Clara saying Fairbrook is pretty tiny. They get internet there at least, right? How long am I even supposed to be out there? Oh man, why do I never think ahead? To be fair, you were just cornered into something. I roll over and bury my face in my pillow again. Maybe I'll just worry about this later. Let's face it, someone like you're not going to have too many friends around here, are you? After a couple of hours of trying to fall asleep, I finally drag myself out of bed and switch on my laptop. I type the address that Clara gave me into Map Searcher. It's only a couple hours away if I take the highway, although last time I tried the highway, I nearly totaled my car. Oh well, fastest route is fastest, might as well take it. I print out the directions and send a short email to my parents saying that I found a job in Fairbrook. So I'm not going back for the holiday. There's nothing like that. How long is this? Because the last one was 11 weeks. This is winter break in Fairbrook. Whatever. That should be fine. I should probably leave early tomorrow, but it's still early evening, so I don't have much to worry about yet. I log onto a game site and spend the next few hours popping bubbles, lining up blocks, and mashing monsters. The hours speed by faster than I expect. You're still up? Clara enters, looking tired but pleased with herself. Her face is flushed red from running outside in the cold. She looked surprised to see me awake. Yeah, I guessed that by the way she said, "You're awake?" I look out the window, the sky is already dark. I've said this so many times. Visual novel problems. It's so dark outside. Hey, fucking hell, that doesn't even look like natural sunlight. It looks like a fucking angel is out there. Faith be bestowed upon ye. Like, fucking... whatever. Yeah, what's up? Nothing, I just thought you'd want to get to sleep early. It's a pretty long drive to Fairbrook. Nah, should be fine. I'm gonna regret that tomorrow, if you say so. She shrugs. See you in the morning, I guess. Yeah, see you. I reply distracted. It barely registers with me as Clara gets ready for bed. I finally glance down at the clock on my computer. Visual novel problems. That hasn't changed. I don't know why this is ever okay. Whatever. 2 in the morning? Oh no. I glance at the random clothing and books scattered across the dorm room. I haven't even started packing yet. I rush around the room, scooping all my clothing. Oop, from the north of England. Scooping up all my clothing and other belongings. I honestly have no idea what I'll be needing once I get it out there, so I cram my suitcase full of practically my entire wardrobe. Half of my clothes haven't even been washed yet. I guess I can wash them when I get there. It always feels like I'm doing everything in the last minute. That's because you are. I finally get everything packed and I rush out to print directions to Fairbrook. You already did that earlier, didn't you? Whatever. It looks like my parents have written an email back to me. I glance over it quickly. They want to know what sort of job it is. I quickly type in flower shop and hit the reply button before rushing back to my packing. Oh, how descriptive. By the time I'm done, the sun is already coming up. Guess I have no choice. I drag my suitcase out to my car and toss it in the trunk with a groan. What a way to start winter break. My God. Where are you driving? It looks fucking desolate. Ah, it's Detroit. Gotcha. Wow, I expected a lot more traffic due to the holidays, but I guess everyone's heading to the airports right now. I situate myself in one of the middle lanes of the highway and zip along without any interruptions. Man, this is boring. I wish I at least had my MP3 player to entertain me, but naturally it's stuffed in my suitcase along with all my clothes. After a few hours, I pull off an exit and find myself driving through a quaint little town. Is this Fairbrook? I get people who played the last game are going to know that this game, not that much of a problem. Right, sure, we all know where we're going to end up. But this, I mean, this just seems rushed, you know? Oh, well, I'm sure it's fine once we get to the flower shop. Nope, looks like I still have a ways to go. When I look back at the road, I realise that I've drifted into another lane. Eep! I quickly swerve to avoid an oncoming truck. The driver honks at me and gives me a nasty glare. I guess I should probably keep my eyes on the road. Ah, here we are, Fairbrook. I recognise this fucking Kazakhstani little town. The next 2 hours are much more uneventful. I finally roll into Fairbrook. Wow, this place is even smaller than I thought it would be. I always thought Clara was exaggerating when she talked about how small her hometown was, but this place really is tiny. The library, what looks like a general store. I'm guessing that small shop with the flowers in the window is the flower shop. Not only stuck up, but a master of intellect. Nothing's changed. Even the same flowers, they've got snow on them. That's how little we care about flowers in Fairbrook. It's just like, if you want to let them have snow on them, that's fine. And do that. I pull up in front of the flower shop and idle for a moment. The front door swings open and a young woman with blonde curls hurries out with a smile on her face. Natalie, what the fuck? What? That coat is too big for you, and you look like 8 feet tall. You look like you're standing on someone's shoulders. It's too big. Natalie! I turn off the engine and slump back in my seat. Made it. The woman knocks on my window and I swing my car door open slowly. A sudden gust of frigid air fills the car. I wish I had remembered to wear a jacket, but naturally it's in my suitcase instead of on me. Not very intensive, is it? That's the third time that's happened. Hi. I roll my head back to gaze dolefully up at her. She looks incredibly chipper, especially for how it is cold it is outside. Yet that's because she's a penis, as we're soon going to find out.